Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode.
Welcome back.
It has been a minute since we were last on here, and we thought we'd hop on to give you a quick update of what's been going on. We won't dive too deep into things today, and then we will be back on our regularly scheduled video rotation after Amanda's next MRI, which is Friday, October 10th, right?
Yep.
So, do you want to start, or do you want me to, and then you can jump in?
Probably you should start.
We were planning to publish the last video we had recorded on August 22nd, which we still haven't published that one yet. We'll do it here in the near future when our
Oh boy.
when our
Finn passed away.
yeah.
Our cat. A little bundle of
Losing him has been really hard, and I know I shared a little bit of a writing on it last month, and I appreciate so many of you paying attention to that. It has also, for us, there's just mourning the loss, and for Amanda, there was the really confrontation of what mortality means and what that brought up for her, which I think we'll devote a video or two in the near future to just that. And then after Finn passed away, Amanda lost a couple of her friends who she's met through GBM. Amanda is, if you haven't come to realize that yet, she is very much a community builder. She prides herself on collecting beautiful souls as she journeys through life. And with her diagnosis of glioblastoma last May, it was no exception. She dove head and heart first into the community, reaching out to people, sharing resources, talking, and through that, she's made a number of friends, some of whom she's talked to nearly every day of this journey, many of whom who have been diagnosed right around the same time as her, and many more who have been diagnosed since after her diagnosis, as people are now looking to her as an official long-term survivor for guidance and hope as they enter into their journey. Two of those people who Amanda connected with early on passed away, and that was one of them whom she had become very close to and talked to nearly every day. So there's a lot of loss, and it was arguably these last several weeks have been some of the heaviest emotionally that we've gone through since Amanda's diagnosis. I think for both of us, it's probably been harder in different ways because there's a finality and a helplessness to it all that we have not really had to confront through Amanda's diagnosis, because we always felt like there was something we could do, and there was always this hope on the horizon. Through that, we spent the first couple weeks after Finn's passing on the couch crying and rewatching all the movies that were popular when we were in high school.
Shout out to Freddie Prinze Jr. because I'm pretty sure that was like the love of my life that just kind of slipped away.
And he stole the love of my life, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so go figure. So we watched a lot of those shows last week. A really awesome week. We got to spend time with some friends. We were there for a speaking engagement I had. I did a keynote one day and a workshop the next day. We also got to spend time with one of my friends who he and I have not seen each other for 17 years or so, 18 years, maybe even close to. So it was really awesome catching up with him and hearing what's been going on in his life. And then we also got to spend some time with a dear friend of mine who I've known since the third grade. Got to spend time with her and her husband. And it's one of those things that reminds you in life that both things can be true. You can be grieving, you can be heartbroken, and you can also be loving and kind and laughing and full of life. And it doesn't have to be an either or, it can be both. There have definitely been moments this past week, especially, where I think Amanda laughed until she had tears come out. I felt just overwhelmed with love and connection. And there are also these quiet moments of tears and heartache, and it's kind of the ebbs and flows of life. So that's where we've been the last 6 weeks. We had not planned to take this much time away, but just kind of ended up working out that way because every time we felt like we were ready to sit back down and record a video, we got the news of one of Amanda's friends passing, and she wasn't quite ready to be back in front of the camera. That being said, we have really committed to transparency and sharing this journey with you all. And this is an important and really, I think, a really real part of the journey. And we want to make sure we devote some significant and meaningful time to it in a very near future. Do you want to add anything to all that?
I was just really not enjoying listening to that, but I'm glad because I'm camera shy again. Something that I'm really looking forward to this month is it's my birthday, and ever since I graduated high school, I think I've only seen my parents twice, or actually once on my birthday. Once was last year, and this year my parents are coming into town again. So I'm really looking forward to time with my family and my friends. And yeah, there's a lot that we can unpack, but we would be here probably for a few days. So something to leave this video with is I'm really looking forward to time spent with my family and friends in the near future.
And it's pretty cool you get to celebrate another birthday because
That is true.
last year you weren't sure with the prognosis that comes with GBM. You were looking at that could potentially be your last birthday, and here you are going into this one.
I mean,
pretty darn healthy.
There's a few more days, so well, we got a couple. We got a few weeks.
and I think it's just every birthday we have an opportunity to experience as a gift, and that's something so important to remember. Diagnosis or not, you do not need to wait until a diagnosis to start appreciating the magnificence of the moments you're blessed with.
Yeah.
As always, we love and appreciate you so much. Thank you for sticking with us on the journey, especially these last few weeks, and being patient with us as we get back onto regularly scheduled programming. And make sure you keep Amanda in your thoughts, prayers, and send lots of good energy to her. Her next MRI is this Friday, October 10th.
And it's the longest I've ever gone in between MRIs. So and if all goes well, I will be pushed to a 3-month MRI for probably indefinitely.
Yeah, which would be really quite wonderful. We were talking about, wait a minute. It would be great to see doctors only once a quarter as opposed to being on speed dial and seeing them every other week. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, everybody. We'll see you soon. Love you all. Oh, and then we'll post, as always, we'll post Amanda's update of her results that evening on her GoFundMe page, and then over the weekend onto social media. All right, take care, everybody. Bye bye.